But guess what? I got an error code here in the dashboard. The check engine light came on. So what do I do? Because I live here by the coast, by seaside, and the dealership is all the way over in Portland. So it's like 100 miles drive to get over there. I can't just do that. So I got an idea. I wanted to figure out what was really the problem with that check engine code. So I bought this unit here. Let me show it to you. It's a code reader. It works for cars. It's called Car Fever CF06. But this one here also works for motorcycles. All you need to do is to buy a little adapter cable. Let me see. Show you here. But this here is what is called an ODB2 code reader. And this plug here is what fits into cars. But I need to go from this plug over to something that looks like this, with 6 pins inside and this white ring here around. This one fits into here, and now this side here can connect to my Royal Enfield. It's not very expensive. I think $30 something and $12 for the adapter. So all in all, under 50 bucks, you have a code reader and you can use it for the future. I can also use it for my wife's motorcycle, her Honda Rebel. It fits that one too. So down here on the left hand side of the motorcycle, we have this little lid here that can open. And you see down here in the bottom, this is a relay. But this here, that's the plug for the ODBC code reader. That's where we can connect that to. So what I do here is I simply take my code reader and take this plug here. And I need it orient correct. I think it's like this here. And as you can see, there's nothing in the display of the code reader. But if I turn on the ignition, you can see this one comes to life. And I get this display here. Let me just turn on the motorcycle. Now you can see the ODBC code reader, the display is on. So let me use the arrow up here, and then you can see ODB. That's where we can read code. So let's try to do that and say OK to that. Back. And the code I got was this one you see up on the screen here. And when I googled that, you can take that code number, the P number, and then you can Google that, and it will tell you what that means, that error code. And I did, and it said it was low airflow in the intake manifold. See, the intake manifold for the motorcycle is this unit here. And let's try to open that up. And the first thing you see is here we have the manual for the motorcycle sitting. You can take that out. But then there is a cover here, so we need to take that cover off. And you can see this plastic cover here comes off. So we need to remove that. And see, underneath here we have the air filter. And we are simply not getting enough airflow in through the air filter into the engine. That's what the sensor is saying. There is a sensor sitting connected to the ECU that measures how much air we get in, and it will tell you if the air filter is starting to get clogged. And that's what happened here. That was what this code meant, that the air filter is not letting enough air into the engine. So let's try to take this air filter here out. It sits with I think three screws here, so it's very easy to take out. Yeah, when first I saw the code, I thought there was something seriously wrong with it, but it was simply a warning to tell me that the air filter here is most likely clogged. And here we have the air filter. And you can see it basically sits here, sucks air in through here and in here, and then it sucks it through the filtration here. And that filter here is clogged. And no wonder, because we have so much pollen in the air here at summertime. So I decided to go for an upgrade here. And the upgrade I'm doing is I'm installing this new high performance air filter, DNA. And it should allow for a higher airflow. If you look here, you can see a stock filter, that's what we had, allows for 106 CFM, whereas this new one gives 164.1 CFM. So that's 54.8% increase in the airflow. And of course that will reduce fuel consumption, because we get a better combustion, and it will also get more power to the engine. So it's a good upgrade to do here. Then one thing to notice with this new filter is it comes with a new plate here to put on. And you can see it has a big open hole here, whereas the old plate looked like this, and it sucked air in through there and in through that little opening, and that's restricting too much. So for this to be able to breathe freely, we need to use this new plate here that comes with it. So let's try to see if we can get that new filter unit in. Let's do it in that way. Oh, it fits perfect. And then we need this one on here. Here. That's it, really nice. And we can use the same screws as we had before. It does restrict quite a lot. No, I don't want that on. I want it to be able to breathe freely. Then I'll have to keep my manual somewhere else. That's okay, I can put it in the saddlebags. So that's the upgrade. But with that upgrade in place, let's try to restart the motorcycle here and hear if it sounds different. Oh yeah, it has a more aggressive sound now. You can hear that there's more airflow through.